professional. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
All right, cats.
So I was watching this YouTube thing. Yeah, cats.
Sorry, that's got to be the best start to any episode we've done yet. All right, cats.
Cats. They were doing this thing where the Royal Rumble, King of the Ring of all the cats out there, wild cats. Mm-hmm. And how do you think that went, Michael?
Are we talking house cats?
No, house cats don't stand a chance. We're talking about who is the baddest cat out there?
The baddest cat out there. Jaw strength, dexterity, speed. I'm gonna have to probably go with not the puma. Well, I mean the puma was probably got to be up there.
Puma was four. Okay. They were the most dangerous cat in North America.
What's the jungle one? The panther.
Panther was in the same category as Pumbaa.
Well, Pumbaa's from Lion King.
Same category.
So we got to probably go a step higher. I mean, or a step lower then, right? In the genus. If we're looking at the cats as a biological group, right? You got your different subgroups of cats, right? You follow?
I think you're going way too much into this.
Well, I'm trying to narrow down on an animal, right? So if there's cat kingdom classification. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. The Animalia, and then you got the Phylum, the Chordata, Mammalia, right? So these are all the classes.
I have no idea what those are.
Yeah, these are the scientifical.
So what are they in American? What are they in American, Michael?
Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species.
No, that's not the right answer. What are you saying?
You asked what they were in English. The biological classifications.
No. Oh my gosh, Michael. Think about it like you're 5 years old.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go OG and say lion.
Lion was number 2. Lion was
number 2.
Yes.
The tiger?
Tiger was 1. Tiger was
yeah.
The tiger is just a more athletic, bigger, faster, stronger cat than the lion.
Makes sense. Lions are pretty lazy.
The male lions are.
Yeah. Well, the female lions do all the work in that class for sure.
So I was watching a thing about that, so it's interesting. So the female lions do 99% of the hunting, and the alpha male is there. And there comes a time where if they have a son cub, so if Mufasa didn't die, there would have been a time where Simba has to fight Mufasa.
Oh.
And so, for the tribe, for the right of the tribe.
Sounds like Star Wars.
Yeah, kind of. Not really, but okay. Anyways, so if Simba wins, Mufasa has to go out and do his own thing, and usually they get lonely and die because they're old and probably not going to win over a new pack in a fight. However, let's just say Simba dies or Simba loses. What he does is he gets cascaded. He's got to leave. He's got to leave the pride. And sometimes they start up with bachelor prides. Like if there's enough male lions that got kicked out of tribes around the same time, eventually they'll meet up together and they start a bachelor tribe until they find tribes or prides of their own to go fight that alpha male and take it over. It's a fucking crazy, crazy life.
Wow. I didn't realize there was so much infighting between that and hierarchy dominance.
But it's interesting because then those male lions have to learn how to hunt because they're not around females until they take over a pride.
You know that there was only 19 recorded fatalities from wild tiger attacks during the Vietnam War?
That's not surprising.
Well, I just thought that number was a little low. Yeah. I thought there would be plenty more. than than just 19.
Did you get that video I sent you with the crocodiles?
Dude, I was watching. I fell down a rabbit hole of that battle today. The Battle of Ramin, I think it was.
I'm not sure. But yeah, please explain it.
Yeah, so it was an island off the coast of Japan, and I want to say it was pretty early on in the United States' like battle plan for like this island hopping that we did to get closer and closer to mainland Japan, right? Or mainland Japan. And so the U.S. troops landed, right? And then there was like a big battle, and then the Japanese had to withdraw, but it was kind of against Japanese theoretics, philosophy, religion, whatever you want to call it, to actually want to withdraw from a battle, right? It was usually fight until the last man type of thing.
It's a horrible strategy.
Oh, awful. Yeah, but I mean, if you got to think they were still in somewhat feudal Japan mentality, right, where the emperor was a god. I think emperors still today are by divine selection, right?
That's fine, but I'm just saying, if you don't have an army, that so-called god is going to get killed from the other armies. So
Right.
wouldn't it be better to retreat, save some people, regroup, and then
You would
live
think
to
so.
fight another day?
Yeah. Well, these guys got murked because they started withdrawing, and they had to go through like this really bad swamp, right? So like the general or whoever was in charge said, "All right, we're going to go to the other side of the island." And as they were going through, some of the stragglers started getting eaten by crocodiles. It started off pretty innocently as like, you know, a handful here and there, right?
Sure.
One or two, right? But then they ran into, I guess, a swarm of crocodiles is probably the best way to put it. And it ended up being like, what, close to a thousand crocodiles? Yeah, 1,000 crocodiles ate everybody. Fucking ate everybody. All the Japanese soldiers on that island died by getting eaten by crocodiles.
What I was watching, though, is because those Japanese soldiers hunted the island, so there was no more big game for the crocodiles to be eating. And actually, those crocodiles were in some sort of weird hibernation right before the Japanese got there. And so they got out of hibernation, were super fucking hungry, and then just went to town on all these little Japanese guys.
Yep, ate them all.
Dude, that'd be such a shitty way to go.
I know, right? Like, all right, we're leaving. I might get out of this, you know. And then
I wonder how many crocodiles that was.
I don't know.
How many crocodiles do you think it'd take to take down 1,000 men?
I want to see if it says here. I mean, you got to think it's got to be almost a 1-to-1 ratio, right?
No,
or maybe 2-to-1, 3-to-1, maybe.
Because that's the thing is, don't crocs like kind of just drag you back into the water? Are they like alligators?
Well,
Where they
yeah.
drag you back into the water and then just kind of let you sit there for a little bit?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be like a 1-to-1 ratio almost.
Yeah. It's not like a bear
like-
just coming in and just clawing people down, you know?
Right, going crazy and killing everybody. So that's what I'm thinking.
Cocaine
It's got to
bear.
be, you know, a couple hundred alligator crocodiles, right, to eat 1,000 men. I've seen many pigs eat, eat many men.
Ah,
10 to 15 soldiers were killed trying to ford one of the tidal creeks. And although nearly 1,000 Japanese soldiers died, the island, it's well documented, undisputed. There is little need to invoke the crocodile predation. So it's not like hunting them. Like, these guys stumbled across a bunch of fucking crocodiles and it got murked.
yeah, they just put up a sign and don't
Right.
go there.
I like to picture like these crocodiles setting up like a Looney Tunes style, you know, safe refuge, right? Like the USO. Like, come on, guys, we got warm beds and 3 meals. Just kidding, crocodiles. We ate all of you.
Stay away from that bike shop.
I did hear probably one of my new favorite facts from World War II recently. I stumbled across this. There was I want to say it was the 71st Army Battalion from World War II, right? These guys were all volunteers, and the median age for these guys was 31, which in military life is elderly.
And
right?
World War II times, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Got
right.
grandkids by then.
Yeah, exactly. So all of these volunteers, these old balls guys, right, like made their own division. They're all their own volunteers, right? And they were going to be used as like reserve units, right? Hey, they're getting murked. You guys need to go up there now. Now it's your turn, type of thing. Well, they got bored of doing that. So they ended up kind of developing and getting like their own guy, like their own sergeant or colonel or something like that. We're like, we're tired of all this politics. We want to go do our own thing. And they put him in somewhere in Japan, like one of the islands. And these guys were unstoppable. It was the 77th Infantry Battalion. That's what it was. These guys were slow as smooth, smooth as fast. Had like a 56-to-1 kill to death ratio. So like these old balls dudes were just like mowing down the
Captain America's running around.
Kinda. It's just they didn't like all that bravado that some of the younger guys had, so they worked as like a cohesive unit, and like they just mowed their way across island to island to island. I was like, that's actually kind of fucking badass. Just a bunch of old dudes. They were called the Old Bastards. That was like
Did they know each other before at all?
I'm sure
they worked together in their 20s.
Right? they all worked the same line, the same auto manufacturer for a while. It seems like most of them came out of New Jersey, like New York, New Jersey type of thing. But
you know how the Nazis were giving them a bunch of like blow and stuff and that? Do you think we are giving people that kind of stuff to stay up over there?
Absolutely. There's one story that I saw recently of a guy in Vietnam that was given, they called them go pills or stay awake pills. And it was methamphetamine. And I think he was part of a ranger unit or like one of those long range reconnaissance guys that would go like live in the jungle for 4 months, right? Just scoping things out. So when his time was up, he just brought all of his shit back and he got stopped in customs. Like, what is this? And they're like, oh yeah, these are my stay awake pills. And of course, all these cops got involved and stuff like that. And like his commander had to come down and like tell him what it was, but it was amphetamines. So there's another one that's really funny. The Russians used to do that a lot too.
Of course.
Just dope everybody up. And I'm a little fuzzy on the details, but there was one when Germany was invading Russia. One Russian unit got wiped out except for one guy. And he found a bunch of the amphetamines that the Germans were taking, and he ate a whole bottle. And he was up for 4 days straight and had like, I want to say close to 100 confirmed kills. Wow. Just on a pure adrenaline amphetamine rampage.
Found Michael Jordan's secret stuff from Space Jam there.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I don't know. That shit always cracks me up.
So drugs are the answer.
Drugs do solve a lot of problems.
I was high when I did that.
I was high when I said that.
Well, Michael, I think war brings us to a good segue into the topic of the day here. We were talking about if we got into some sort of civil war and we had to have movie characters fight for us here, who would be our team of Avengers that we would put together.
And now set the ground rules for this. What are the parameters we're working within?
I'm saying we could start with 7 picks. We might go a little further, but we each get 7 to a side, and you cannot pick 2 people from the same universe. Example: if you pick Luke Skywalker, You cannot pick anyone else from the Star Wars universe to be on your team to fill out your squad.
Sure. Okay. And this is across any major cinematic universe?
Any movie.
Any movie. Do video games count?
No. Why? Unless
No?
it's been a video. Oh, unless it's been a movie.
What if some of the characters in the video games have been listed in movies?
What do you mean?
So, like, the one I'm thinking of, there's, like, not that he's one of my picks. This is a good example. So, in Justice League, right? At the beginning of Justice League, you see Zeus, Ares, I think Poseidon's even in there, right?
Sure.
Technically, they're in that movie, but they're also in, say, like the God of War games, right?
Oh.
Does that count? You know, by
No.
like extension, Greek mythology is part. Okay, I see. Okay, see, this is why I like to get particular about this.
Sure. Makes me a little nervous what you got up your sleeve, but
Well, because so like any major movie franchise. Well, we're talking 3 movies plus.
no, doesn't have to be 3 movies. Yeah, let's do 3 movies plus.
Okay. Because I think you need 3 to define it as a universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Well, how are we going to decide who goes first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
How is that possible?
This was your idea, so you go first.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Okay.
Kick it off.
Well, with my number 1 pick, I feel like I have to do this just because I've always been told that this individual is undefeated under these circumstances across any major character. Batman with prep time.
Batman with prep time. Okay.
Batman with prep time is my number 1 pick. I've heard that he's undefeated if you give up Batman prep time.
Okay. That's good. I mean,
safe pick.
that is a safe pick.
He's the captain. Mm-hmm. Not a bad captain to be leading the squad.
He's a good leader.
So now all my DC is now gone.
Okay. All right. I don't want to come out too strong, but I'm kind of stuck. I want to let's I'm going to do it. First pick, Michael's side. We're going Thor.
Thor.
God of War.
Okay.
God of Thunder.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I think, he's got a lot of capabilities. Similarly, he's a pretty strong leader. Now, that does take out a big group for me, though, because that's all of the MCU.
It does.
But I think anybody, I mean, we'll see where it goes. But I'm pretty confident with Thor. Heavy hitting ability, thunder ability, leadership qualities, little comedic side, right? He can get pretty funny,
Sure. No, strong first pick. Strong first pick. My second pick, I'm going with the muscle of the group, and also covers the aquatic areas of a fight as well. I'm going with Godzilla.
Wow. Okay. That's a strong one.
Very strong.
Been many movies, and in a very new, I would argue, one of the newest, like, universes, right?
It's true.
Because they're bringing back the Mothman or Mothma, right? Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think they already did the mechanical Godzilla, right?
Did they? I don't know. I know they always do him against King Kong, and I feel like they never do a good one.
Yeah, which is my second pick, would be King Kong.
You're going King Kong?
Yeah, I think.
God damn it.
these two matching up, that would be I think everybody else would let these two duke it out first. Kind of watch the fight.
I don't know how you even try to get in the middle of those two, to be honest with you.
Well, you need to give it about 100-mile radius with throwing distance of both. I mean, they level cities very quickly.
True.
With really no thought to anybody else.
Very true. Very, very true.
They just kind of throw buildings around.
Yeah. All right, it's going to get messy then. Okay.
It's already a bloodbath.
For my third pick, we got to go Darth Vader.
Vader?
Yeah,
That's
we got
a
to
good
go
one.
Vader.
Yeah.
Most iconic villain of all time.
I would say so. I mean, he's the chosen one of the Star Wars universe.
I could see him and Batman getting in a lot of fights, though. I don't see Batman and Darth Vader seeing eye to eye.
I don't think he would follow the leadership style of Batman very well. I think he's kind of he might be a weak link just due to his ability to go rogue, right, and kind of march to his own drum. But I think after maybe a couple of hard punches, Vader would realign, right, to what the overall objective is. Mm-hmm. Kind of like, I mean, if you really want to get into the Star Wars lore here, right, when he switched from Anakin to Darth Vader, which I heard a weird thing about the other day, that all Sith Lords are named after, like, the opposite of what they want or what happened to them. So Vader, right, Vader being of German descent, meaning father, right, is the thing he never became.
Anakin's German?
No. The word Vader comes from German etymology, meaning father.
Okay.
So,
but Germany is not a thing in the Skywalker in the Star Wars universe.
But
There's
it is
Germany.
But it is in George Lucas's world where it was created. So,
George Lucas was in Germany when he created Star Wars?
I think so. If I have it right. So there was that. There was a couple other examples of, like, people. Count Dooku, and his whole thing was that he was no longer a leader, so he was like a sidekick because he became part of the Sith. It was like a really long explanation.
Yeah, he was one of those male lions that got kicked out of the Pride, walking around aimlessly.
Now, I don't know if this one. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, because technically there are 3 movies of this. They might not be congruently, but it all exists in the same kind of world. Mm-hmm. So this is up for committee decision, right? I'm going to go third pick being Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen universe.
Damn it. Yeah, that's fine.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not happy about it.
Well, so technically there was the one movie, right? And then they did 3 more comic book-esque.
They did the universe enough times.
Okay. So and then they got the TV show, right? I thought the TV show was great, but Dr. Manhattan. Now, I think that's a strong pull because he can bend ions, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, is it enough to I think there would be a way where Batman would be able to intervene.
Batman with prep time is undefeated.
True. He is batting 1,000.
Batman with prep time is batting 1,000.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with let's do it. We're gonna take the Terminator.
Oh, wait, which one?
Terminator
T-1000? Okay.
The best one.
Okay, because there was the T-800 was Arnie in T2, and then you had the Liquid Terminator.
Who's ever the strongest one? Arnold's one.
Okay. So that's the T1000, I believe. No, the T800. T1000 is the liquid one. That's your fourth pick?
Yeah. I think we should go up to 10.
Okay.
Are you good with that?
Yep. I'm just keeping track here. He's impervious to bullets. I mean, there goes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I'm still worried about that Dr. Manhattan, though.
All right. So Dumbledore, fourth pick, defensive move.
Good fourth pick.
I think a good force field or a shield, right?
Yeah.
Because so we got Batman, Godzilla, Vader, T-800, currently teed up against Thor, King Kong, Dr. Manhattan, and Dumbledore.
God,
this is a
I feel pretty
bloodbath.
good besides that Dr. Manhattan. Okay,
I'm getting worried that he's the strongest one, and then the rest of my team is going to be nerfed because I think I don't have MCU anymore. I get a Star Wars pick. I don't know.
I don't even know if I'm gonna
folks.
go with the MCU one. The way that so I'm gonna go with my defensive pick right now because let's be honest, Thor is no joke. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna fight the Thor with the Asian version of Thor, and I'm taking Raiden.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, Lord Raiden.
I
don't even need to tell you guys who. He's amazing.
So he is the Mortal Kombat God of Thunder.
Yeah.
He was numero uno, especially in the video games. Wasn't he the final boss?
No, no. He was a good guy. You had Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, because you're usually fighting against those two.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bring your umbrella.
However, I mean, between Godzilla and Raiden, I think Thor doesn't really have a chance.
I don't think so either. Well,
we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out. I think at the end of this, we should throw it into ChatGPT and see who would be the winner would be.
Good call.
Team 1 versus Team 2 and see what ChatGPT would say.
I like it. Okay.
Yep. Because I'm going to be able to argue both sides all day.
For sure. All right.
Okay. I have that. I'm going to go with my DCU pick and do Superman.
Okay.
Superman. Yep.
That's a good one.
Faster than a speeding bullet. Now, I see him being a little soft on this whole thing, though, only because, hear me out, right? In the movies, all Batman had to say was Martha. And, or maybe it was Superman. They started talking moms.
But that was Batman without the prep time. That's different. He'll be prepped for the whole Martha situation.
True.
You'll get right past it.
But they started talking moms, and they basically threw their arms around each other. It's like, so your mom's name, did she beat you too?
That was the most frustrating part of that. That movie was actually, I thought, decent until that. I was like, that's why they bond?
Right. Yeah. That was, I think that was a low point movie wise. Right. But I think that's going to be a weakness here. Right.
Yeah.
Talking about Superman's mom.
Yeah. For sure. That's a good one, too. Between Dr. Manhattan and Superman. All right. This is going to be one of my last, like, kind of superpower-y characters, I think. This one is... He can use magic. He can use the sand. He uses a lot of different things. I'm taking Emotep.
Emotep. Wow. From the Mummy.
From the Mummy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
only
a
one
good
bad
one.
enough to take down the Scorpion King.
Yeah, that's true. And what, half a society?
Yeah.
How many people did he get rooting for him?
Exactly. Takes down or uses the plagues.
All right, hold on. I am going to start dumping these into ChatGPT so we can just hit fight.
Well,
at
you
the end
need
of
one
this.
more. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because we were going to 10, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're who would win between these two teams? Team 1 is Batman
With prep time.
with prep time. There we go. Godzilla, Darth Vader,
Terminator.
Terminator, Raiden, Raiden, right?
I
Raiden.
think so. Yeah.
How do you spell Emotep?
I think IMO.
IMOTHEP. There's an H in there. H-O-T.
IMHOTEP.
Okay, cool. And
I feel like you have to also like say from the movie franchise. Emotep from the movie franchise. 'Cause
Sure.
He was also a real person. He was an architect.
Yep,
He's not going to do much good in a fight.
from the Mummy franchise. Mummy movie franchise. God damn it. I keep hitting this thing like a bitch. Okay, versus Team 2, Thor, King Kong, Dr. Manhattan. Do you think Dr. Manhattan makes a good Manhattan?
Highly unlikely. I don't think he drinks.
Superman. Okay. So Emotep was your round 6.
Yep.
Where do I want to go with this one? I already did DCU. I think I need a Star Wars poll. But I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna go Sauron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now most of the folks here could be listed as good guys. He could be a team destroyer for me because he's so independent that he might bring down the whole team.
What is his superpower? Like, when he's just the eye, what's his superpowers? He can't really do anything, right?
Well, I'm talking Sauron when he created the ring, right
Yeah,
at the height of power before the siege of Barad-dûr. Right, when he had magic, physical strength, he's kind of like a human Balrog, really.
Okay.
Now, when he's the eye, that's technically his weakest form, or one of his weakest forms. But Sauron, like what you see at the beginning of Fellowship, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. It's good. It's a good pick. Very good pick. Okay, for my 7th pick, this man has been in several movies. We love watching him every single year for spooky season. I am going to be taking Michael Myers.
Ooh, he's basically invincible.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. He's the slow kill. He just keeps coming back. Between him and Emotep, like, come on.
Right. Why won't you die? You know? Like,
Nothing.
I shot him, I drowned him, I stabbed him, you know, this fucker
I
won't
blew
die.
him up.
That's a good one. Okay, let's see here. Part of me wants to counter that one with a pick of my own from that universe. But the other part of me, I'm going to do it. I'm going Goku.
Who's Goku?
From Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, that counts. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think with his Hamehameyas, and his big kung fu, I think he would be a really good pair up against Raiden. I would like to see who would beat Goku versus Raiden.
Okay.
That's my
That's
eighth
a good
pick.
one.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, now my eighth pick. I think we need some machinery in there. Can't just all be superpowers and people that won't die.
Sure.
I'm gonna be taking Megatron.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a solid fucking pick. I love that. That's a fan favorite. Everybody cheers when he shows up.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
I got some bad motherfuckers on my team.
You really do.
Darth Vader, Emotep, Michael Myers, Megatron. They might explode on themselves.
They might, but I think if they realize that they have a similar a goal in mind, right? I think them pairing up would be even more dangerous.
We'll see.
Well, because like you can use Vader to lift Megatron, and then
No, I have some ideas. For
Okay.
Megatron. Yeah.
because I'm also thinking like Vader could lift the Terminator.
Nope, I got some ideas.
Or even ball up the lightning from Raiden, and the big sandstorm, from Emotep.
Emotep.
Yeah. Whereas my team looks like they want to sit around and probably talk about how they want.
That's not true.
They want to do it. Geez. Okay. Let's see. Pick number. What is this? 9?
You're on 8 still.
I'm on 8 still. Okay. For the 9th pick.
8th pick.
Not 8th pick. I knew I shouldn't have had that cup of coffee. I think I'm going to go Darth Maul.
Okay.
Yeah, double
Great
sabers. He's pretty agile. I feel like a
Great
lot of
pick.
his hops and skips and all the stuff that he did. Now he's really bad with his blind side. Kind of took a really easy avoidable L.
That's what
at the end of Phantom
Goku's
Menace.
for. Watch his blind side.
True. All right.
Watch his blind side. Okay, 9th pick. As I was mentioning, I got a lot of bad guys on my team, and we finally got some machinery for Megatron. And so what do we need to really help this team get in the right direction? We need somebody... Almost. We need someone who's going to bring them all together besides Batman. Someone who cares about family, Michael. We're taking Dom Toretto.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been to space. Are you kidding me?
And he's kind of invincible. Have you seen some of those car crashes he survived?
Yes, exactly. And he could be driving Megatron. He could be in the car driving him around and whatnot, shooting all the bullets. And he's going to be a great culture ad. He's going to round out the team and really bring them together for family.
Okay. If we're doing ground forces here, then this would be a good time to announce my 9th pick. Hold on, let me get this into the chat. I'm going to go John Wick.
Ah, fuck. That's what was going to be my next pick.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. That's who I was going to go with. God damn it. Okay.
I think both, that would be an epic, pretty epic car race between Dom Toretto and John Wick.
Yeah.
Both superior driving capabilities, right? Now, I've never seen Dom shoot a gun, but I think he could outmaneuver John Wick shooting. I think Dom's a better driver than John Wick shooting.
Yeah, but hand-to-hand combat, John Wick is... he's going to kill Dom, but somehow he's going to come back.
Yeah, but I still think Dom's got like a good one punch we've never seen before.
Probably.
Like he would get him in with family. Your wife died, John. You know what this is like. You can join my family. Pow, uppercut, knocked out, done. I can see that happening. This isn't a good business case for my team, but I'm
Vin
saying
Diesel always surprises you.
he does.
For my 10th pick, I am at I don't know here, because I could take Voldemort. Be probably smart.
You got a Harry Potter pick. Yep.
I was thinking Groot for MCU.
That's not a bad one either.
But yeah, but then I was also even thinking Jack from The Incredibles.
Oh wow, that's a wild card.
He is a wild card, but he's like the strongest one. He's crazy.
Absolutely, but that could be his downfall, though. The unpredictable.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is unpredictable. All right, we're gonna go with Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah, Twilight. We're going Team Jacob. Don't fuck with him. Are you kidding me? A giant ass wolf?
Yeah, that's. I mean, for running straight into battle, I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna fuck somebody up.
Exactly.
You know?
He's not going to be there for a long time, but he's going to be there for a great time. You know?
Great to look at. Somebody's got to take their shirt off.
Someone's got to take their shirt off, get the boys motivated. You know.
That's so funny. Let's see. I got a Star Wars pick. That's what I need.
No,
to
you
round
don't. You
out
took
here.
Darth Maul.
Oh, I did take Darth Maul. Okay. Let's see here. Thor, Kong, Dr. Manhattan, Dumbledore, Superman, Sauron, Goku, Darth Maul, John Wick. Again, it's Batman, Godzilla, Darth Vader, Terminator, Raiden, Emotep, Michael Myers, Megatron, Dom Toretto, and Jacob from Twilight. Oh boy. 10th and final. What do we... I just see Jacob showing up like everybody else has like literal superpowers, you know? He's like, I turn into a dog.
He turns into a wolf. How is that not a superpower? He has more superpowers than Dom or Batman.
That's true. Yeah, no, good point. He can literally turn into
He turns into, and Michael Myers, he turns into another animal.
Yeah, but Michael Myers is supernatural in and of himself, right? I mean, even though he is a human, how many times has he died, you know?
A lot.
I'm going to go 10th and final. I think I'm going to go Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
All right. So, what are some of your scenarios with your team that you could see playing out? Because I was trying to pry, and you said you got ideas. What are your ideas?
Well, first, like from a strategy, from like a war strategy.
Yeah, is strategy or like really cool moves, right? Summer action flick. We got these two teams battling it out. What do you think is going to take the most screen time? You know.
Godzilla and King Kong. Let's be honest. That's just good. You know what I like to picture what's going to happen is there's going to be some sort of some sand lightning storm happening because of Emotep and Raiden going on at the same time, and then you just hear the Godzilla roar, and you see him walking out of the sandstorm.
What's the music that's
badass.
playing? What's the song? What's your walkout song for your team?
Probably Kickstart My Heart.
That's so cool. That is a great fucking song. With Dom Toretto coming out with the car, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. So no, Dom Toretto is he's with Batman, and they're one of the bat planes flying around, and then they're having the little last conversation because they were beefing for most of the movie, right? But then at the end, they realize that they have a lot in common because they both want to be alpha males, but they both want what's best for the team. And they have one of those bonding experiences. And then Batman's going to be, someone's going to die earlier in the film. None of these 10. Let's say they killed Jack. Or yeah, we'll go with Jack. They killed Jack.
That's the motivation.
It's motivation right there. Okay. And then Batman goes, you know, they say their things, and Batman goes, let's do this for Jack. And then Dom goes, no. Let's do this for family. And then he jumps out of the back of the Batmobile or the Batplane, and as he's gliding around doing his thing in his flying squirrel suit, all of a sudden Megatron comes in his jet and picks him up. And then he starts flying around with Megatron, starts shooting his way through things. Michael Myers comes up out of the ground because they think he's dead, grabs Superman by the throat and throws him out of the way. Yeah.
I can't wait for this summer 2027 action flick. This sounds awesome.
And then you just see Jacob hustling out of the sandstorm, flying.
Wow.
Raiden's on top of Jacob, and he's doing his little lightning thing. He's blowing up rocks that are supposed to be in Jacob's way. So he has a more concrete path.
Wow. You paint an awesome picture.
What's going to happen? What about you? Huh?
Well, I think Dr. Manhattan's going to be sitting out. I see my team being very spending too much time deliberating, right? And we might be maybe a little ambushed. I could see it. We might be a little scattered at the beginning because Thor and Dr. Manhattan are fighting, because Dr. Manhattan, he did say in the comic books, I'm tired of these complex people and getting entangled in their complex lives, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably sitting out the first half, right? Because he doesn't want anything to do with this, right? So Superman and Thor, I think, are kind of battling it out for leadership, right? And then King Kong, he probably comes barreling over the mountain, right? Because he saw Godzilla and it's just instinct, right? He hates Godzilla for no reason. It's just lizards and gorillas. It's a feud as old as time, right? So he comes barreling over, and Sauron, he's trying to make rings. So my team, I think, is disheveled, right? I think we get ambushed. That's how I see this start, because you do have Batman with prep time, right? So I'm kind of assuming that all of Batman is giving the rest of his team prep time, right? Using people.
He's guiding them. I mean, let's be honest. Godzilla's not going to listen. Darth Vader's going to come in when he feels like it. Darth Vader reminds me of like the bad guy in The Patriot, where he's just going to do his own thing.
For sure. Yeah, I think that's how that's playing out.
And same thing with Michael Myers.
I think John Wick follows King Kong's lead because King Kong, from a very far distance away, reminds him of his dog. And then he also sees Dom's car at the same time, and he's like, similar to King Kong just hating lizards, right? John Wick wants Dom's car. So we're a disheveled lot, right? But I think we charge in all the same. I think Darth Maul is probably gonna use his evil and Sauron's evil, right? And pick up Sauron and maybe throw his mace around, Sure. It's unspecified if Sauron has his ring at the beginning, so we don't really know what his size is. But Sauron's just going to go swinging. He's just swinging his mace like a baseball bat, right? And Freddy Krueger, he takes a while to get there. He was not prepared. He's wearing a sweater, and nobody's sleeping. So he's waiting for...
That's the thing, is they got to go to sleep. And for a fact I'm giving my team way more meth than the Nazis gave the people in World War II.
So I think Freddy's
load him up.
I think he's waiting for somebody to get knocked out. It's
not going to happen though. I'm giving Batman prep. It's Batman with prep time and meth. You guys are fucked.
I think Dom might crash his car, or he might get jostled a little bit. For Freddy to kind of weasel his way in there. Goku does a couple Hamahamayas, and that's how I see. So it's not. I think I got a strong team, but I think I have a disheveled team. Most of your guys kind of lean on the dark side a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
So I think their dark side is going to be their allyship. Like once the battle's over, then they're going to have some infighting. Bless you. But I think while this battle,
that's going to be the sequel.
Yeah. Now, I have this loaded into ChatGPT, but I think we should get some ground rules here, right?
What?
So right now it's who would win in a fight between these two teams on neutral territory. Should we specify with all of their cinematic attributes, right? Everything that they're kind of known for, they're allowed to take into battle with them, or do we want to set any other specifications other than neutral territory?
Just also make sure you put Michael Myers from the Halloween franchise.
Misreads it. It's Austin Powers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Shit, it's the wrong one.
Well, that was a waste of a pick.
You know, in the movie Baby Driver, that's exactly what happened.
Really?
Yeah, when they were filming the movie Baby Driver, they wanted to get Michael Myers masks, but the costume department didn't really specify, or maybe they couldn't get rights to use the Michael Myers horror movie mask. So they got Austin Powers masks, and they worked that into the movie as a joke, that they grabbed the wrong Michael Myers.
Really?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Team 1, Batman with prep time, Godzilla, Darth Vader, Terminator, Raiden, Emotep from the Mummy movie franchise, Michael Myers from the horror movie franchise, Megatron, Dom Toretto, Jacob from Twilight, versus Team 2, Thor, King Kong, Dr. Manhattan, Dumbledore, Superman, Sauron, Goku, Darth Maul, John Wick, Freddy Krueger. Should we send it?
Yeah.
Oops, I missed. Send it. What?
What?
Okay. This is ChatGPT. Assuming standard mainstream versions, everyone is willing to fight, neutral territory, no outside armies, and Batman gets meaningful prep time, Team 2 wins overwhelmingly.
Really? Is it because of Dr. Manhattan?
That's the biggest one. The deciding monsters here are Dr. Manhattan. This is probably the single biggest mismatch. He's operating on a completely different level for most of Team 1. Matter manipulation, teleportation, extreme durability, perception of time, ability to reconstruct himself. Superman, depending on the versions, Superman can potentially blitz or overpower almost everybody on Team 1. Batman's prep becomes extremely important here, but Batman is still a nightmare. Goku, once you get into high-end Dragon Ball versions, Goku's speed and destructive power are simply ridiculous. How these fighters are ranked, they also give that. Dr. Manhattan is a level 5 threat. Goku, Superman are all level 5. Thor, Godzilla, both level 4 threats. Vader, Sauron, both level 3. Megatron, Raiden, Freddy Krueger, King Kong, Dumbledore. That's probably where a lot of this fight's going to take place, because those are all level 2 threats. Michael Myers, Terminator, Jacob, Emotep, and Darth Maul, level 1 threats. And then Batman, John Wick, Dom Toretto, they just have emojis for them. I don't understand that.
I'm calling bullshit. I don't think they're taking into the fact how much togetherness that Dom's going to bring them.
Right. Well, here we go. Team 1's best strategy: Batman, Vader, Godzilla, Raiden, Megatron is actually a terrifying combination.
Yeah.
Batman gets prep and could potentially devise counters for specific opponents. Vader's force abilities are extremely useful for controlling the battlefield. Godzilla provides overwhelming area destruction, while Raiden and Megatron bring additional heavy firepower. Batman's biggest contribution isn't necessarily beating Batman himself, it's figuring it out. How do we get Manhattan, Superman, and Goku out of the fight? That's the strongest one there. Batman's prep time is famously ridiculous, but there's a limit to what preparation can be accomplished against characters who can operate on fundamentally different scales. All right, let's take this and let's take out, I just want to see how it, like, if we had to take out some characters here, how could we get the most, like, destructive battle? You know?
The most destructive battle? What do you mean?
Yeah, so, or like the most even playing field.
I think take out Dr. Manhattan. Sounds like that's the main reason. If I put it in there, and Dr. Manhattan takes out over half my team. He takes out Emotep, Mike Myers, Terminator, Jacob, and Dom. Almost effortlessly.
I'm taking out Dr. Manhattan. Okay,
It says
without
here,
Dr. Manhattan, Team 2.
still.
Yep. Because of Superman, Goku, and Thor.
I don't think that they're taking into consideration Dom.
Let's see. Likely battles: Godzilla versus King Kong. Vader versus Darth Maul. Darth Vader wins. Maul is extraordinarily dangerous, but Vader is more powerful with the Force and has considerably more experience. Terminator versus John Wick. This is probably the funniest fight per ChatGPT. Wick could outshoot and outmaneuver a Terminator for a while, but eventually the Terminator's superior durability becomes overwhelming. Terminator wins 8 out of 10 with that. Batman versus Dumbledore. This is an odd matchup for ChatGPT. If Batman knows exactly what Dumbledore can do, he can potentially engineer a countermeasure. But Dumbledore's magic is sufficiently versatile that it isn't an easy fight. But Batman wins more than half of the time with his prep time. Raiden versus Thor. Raiden has a chance, but Thor's strength, durability, and overall power puts him heavily ahead. Jacob versus Sauron. It just says,
Well,
Jacob,
come on.
I got this. Sauron, no. Sauron wins 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, that's not a fair battle.
No,
That's
not.
not who I wanted to go up against.
Okay. Let's 1v1 this. You take one from yours, I'll take one from mine, and we'll see. But let's see if it's interesting though. Let's try to match these up and see who would win versus who.
Okay. Well, since you won the group battle, you pick. Who you
Well,
going out
I'm
with
not
first.
going with Dr. Manhattan because that's a
He's
thing.
cheating.
Yeah. Which was my hesitation with that pick in the first place. But I'm going to start off with... Let's go Thor. Let's get kind of level playing ground here.
Well, let's do Thor versus Raiden. I feel like we should.
Thor, who wins? Thor versus Raiden. Okay. Really? Thor wins. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Yeah. Strength goes to Thor. Durability goes to Thor. Speed goes to Raiden. Lightning and combat skills are too close to call. Weapons, Thor. Experience, too close to call. Overall power is Thor. Raiden is extremely dangerous. He's also a god of thunder, can teleport, manipulate lighting. See, that's the thing. This is why I think the ChatGPT is a little wrong. Because I think Raiden's skill set and his teleportation can overpower Thor. Thor's not that fast.
I mean, he's kind of quick. He can fly.
I mean, he's quick, but he can't teleport, you know? Raiden's path to victory. Raiden's best chance is speed plus teleportation plus supernatural abilities. He could potentially keep Thor off balance and attack from unexpected angles. I see that as being his downfall, you know? Thor's kind of like a go for the legs kind of guy.
I guess my team isn't as good as I thought it was.
What about, I want to know, Dom Toretto. I think ChatGPT is just going to take John Wick's shooting ability. You know?
Oh, of course. What about Dom Toretto versus John Wick in a driving contest?
Who would win in a race?
Yeah.
Who would win in a race? Dom or Jonathan
It's a
Wick.
straight car race, Dom.
Dom Toretto wins, and it isn't even particularly close. Wick only has shooting while driving and tactical thinking. Dom has ability to survive ridiculous car crashes.
That is true.
Mechanical knowledge, street racing, high-speed control, racing instincts, and driving experience goes to Dom. The funniest part, Wick could probably beat Dom in a fight, but if Dom says the first one to the finish line, Wick should probably just get out of the car. Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. I don't win races with guns. I know. Dom peels away. Damn.
He's the best.
That's how that conversation goes. Huh. Well,
Michael, it looks like the better man won.
good game. Good game. That was totally unprepped for. I was kind of shooting from the hip there.
Should we start the Midwest goodbye?
I think we should. It's a little hot out there, Pat.
Michael, I had some other honorable mentions.
Yeah, hit me. What are hit the honorable mentions.
Genie from Aladdin.
See, I think that would have gone along and fought Dr. Manhattan in a great fight.
You got to make the wishes. I don't know. Also had The Mask.
There's another one.
The Babadook.
That's
Caesar.
just terrifying.
Exactly. Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
See, that's a perfect way to nerf King Kong. Because Caesar starts talking, King Kong wouldn't know what the fuck is up, and then all of a sudden he's on your team.
And now I got King Kong. And now I got your second pick.
Right. Switch sides.
And then I was also going to go Raphael, Ninja Turtle.
See, that's a good one. Now, if I was to redo this, I think what we would do is get tiers, right? So you get 5 tiers. You get like a driver, a shooter, martial arts, supernatural, and horror, right?
Well, how about we do that next time?
Yeah, I think we should, because I think that would kind of have these 1v1s match up a little bit better. Yeah, and it would be a little bit more in depth.
Okay, I like it.
But I still like from any universe, right? You just have to kind of pick firepower, driving skills, knife skills, martial artists, stuff like that. Part of me really wants to make a jambalaya. I know that's out of left field.
It's so hot outside.
I don't know. Well, isn't it a typical Italian culture, Pat, to eat chili when it's hot?
No, that's just my crazy uncle.
Oh, okay.
Who likes to bring chili to fishing trips in the middle of August to eat on the hottest days of the year.
I just picture somebody walking onto a really rocky boat holding a big pot of chili and can't really keep it upright.
I mean, I get the thought behind it. Like it's just an easy meal to heat up, and it's very filling. However, it doesn't really sit well with you when it's 95 degrees outside. And
95 on a rocky
no
boat.
wind. There's
rocky ass boat
beating down on you.
Oh no!
And you're not catching anything.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds like a kind of a heavy afternoon. Need a couple of naps before I do that. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a reel of it, and I got this garden going on. And I've been really into this shit.
Your garden looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Zach Galifianakis would be proud.
Isn't that show awesome?
It's great.
What'd you think of Obsession?
I really that's not the right way to put it. So I really enjoyed it while I was watching it. I really, really liked it. Like I was into it the whole time. Like didn't even want to look at my phone. I was sucked in. But after like a day or two, I was kind of just thinking about it again. I was just kind of like it's like it was a crazy chick. Just people being crazy. I don't know.
Right. Well, there were 2 things that you pointed out to me that I thought were massively maybe even 3 things that were massively overlooked in the film. Plot holes even, right? The first one was when, and if you haven't seen the movie, really go ahead and watch it, right? Otherwise, you're going to
Great
hear
movie.
some spoilers.
I just don't understand why it was like it seems like it's like a critically acclaimed like Oscar nominee, and like it was
Sure.
a really really good movie, but I don't
I think
can't
it's,
imagine it's as good as The Odyssey.
I heard the Odyssey was absolutely terrible.
Really, I've heard it was amazing.
I think it's got a 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb, but I want to say the Rotten Tomatoes is polar opposites. All I've been hearing is bad stuff about it.
Okay.
But it could be like an echo chamber thing, right? Like my algorithm is only giving me bad reviews on it. I would still like to see it because I'm very interested in it.
I'm gonna see it. I don't know if I'm gonna see it in theaters. I don't.
Yeah. My personal favorite adaptation of the Odyssey is "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" so it's got a pretty high bar to surpass.
Fair.
Also, "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" was the start of the stomp clap era, which I don't know how I feel about that. Once somebody pointed it out, but
Made it a little less cool.
it did. So the one part in Obsession was when the girl was standing there after he left, right? And she shows up, she got shit and puke all over, right? And he says, "I'm upset." I thought when you pointed that out, that shit was hilarious. Like
That's
that
all you
was
got to say.
right, exactly. Like I would be calling therapists, or maybe an ambulance.
I would kick her out of the house. I'd be like, "You're not sleeping here tonight."
Right,
I don't
exactly.
care.
Like this guy has no, backbone at this point.
And that was after she used a whole roll of duct tape horribly on the door.
Which
Try to
didn't
keep
even
him in.
work.
Didn't even work. Not even for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't think about that until you pointed that out. That it just took him 30
Huge
seconds
waste
though.
of duct tape.
It
Horrible
looked like
waste.
multiple rolls too. Where'd she get all that duct tape from?
I don't know, but strike two. I'd be like, "No, you wasted all my duct tape and then you shat on my floor.
Right.
You're sleeping. You're not sleeping here tonight."
And then the cat, obviously, right? You not only made a shrine to it and dug my cat either up out of the ground or out of the garbage, right? But then also cooking it and feeding it
Fed
to
it
me.
to me. Yeah.
That's like, what the
Strikes
fuck?
3 and 4 right there.
Right, exactly. Get the fuck out of my life, lady.
Yeah. He was
but-
way too calm for all that.
Right. The other one was the $1 billion scene, Like, I wish for $1 billion. Like, you guys got to get out of that room. It's going to be full of cash here in a second. Like that, the weight of that amount of cash could kill you
He'll
easily.
run away and come back. I mean, he was alive for a while.
True. Yeah. I don't know what I would do if $1 billion just fell out of my ceiling. Maybe
I'd go
call
get
Roofer.
lunch and then come back and collect it.
I wonder how long
To be
that would
honest with
take to fill a room with $1 billion.
It depends on how fast it's falling, Michael.
It looked like it was falling pretty quick. Maybe a couple 100,000 at a time, maybe a couple million at a time. Depends on how big the rolls are.
What would you do if you were given one of those sticks? What would you wish for? Your monkey paw wish. Gotta be careful.
You would have to be careful. I think, well, if I wasn't thinking, if I was like the character in the movie and just kind of made a snap decision, I would say I would wish to not ever worry about money anymore, right?
Oh, that's
but-
way too vague.
I know, right? Because then, like, your anxiety goes away, right? Or something like that. When what I mean is...
No.
And
You
endless
just like
supply
break
of money.
your leg and then you can't even do anything about money and it's like all
Right.
government welfare and stuff.
Exactly. That would be the monkey paw. Now,
Yep.
out of curiosity, I did plug it into ChatGPT, right? How would you wish for an endless stream of money without any side effects or recourse? And it was very long. It was like, I would wish for legal tender in my country that I specify to be given to me without any illegal means from illegal sources or nefarious sources. It was like this really long paragraph about how to word it just carefully where you wouldn't get a monkey paw, right?
I feel like Monkey Paw is going to find a loophole somehow, some way. Always does.
I think in any lot of money scenario, you're going to run into the lottery curse, right? Where then people figure out that you do have money, right? Like the IRS or ex-wives, and they come start suing you for all this shit, So I think in any money situation, you would have a monkey's paw. But that's kind of where I would go with it, Because then I would probably just buy a big plot of land and hang out with Bigfoot for the rest of my days and garden. Simpler
Garden with Bigfoot?
Mm-hmm. What would you do?
I don't know. Because just trying to think of something that wouldn't completely come back and bite me in the ass.
Right.
Like, I don't know, it'd be cool to just have like a giant plot of land, like you're knowing that you're going to have, like, I wish for 10 acres I can call myself with this type of house and this stuff on it.
Sure.
But then I'm sure it's just going to turn into like a pet cemetery thing, or there's going to be some sort of ancient burial ground in there or something.
Right. Or they'll give you Yellowstone National Park, belongs to you, but you can't do anything with it because it's a national park,
Yeah. Or they're going to just all 5 years, it's going to be a data center just right next door.
Right. They give you a big plot of land that's already sent over to a data center.
Yeah, it's already going to be a data center.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like we would both have the same ends to our means, because that's what I would do with an endless supply of money, is just keep buying land and property and land and build a big old fence around it, and get a cool sign to hang it,
I would find so much land I wouldn't even need a fence, Michael.
Sure. Yeah, that's the dream, That's
the goal.
It would be the size of a small county, I'd have my own roads, install my own stop sign.
Sign me up. Chop my own firewood.
Well, I think we should go track down some of these One Wish willows.
I don't want one, but I'll give one to you. I'm not taking it.
Maybe I'll break it and say my wish, and then you say I wish for his wish to not bring him any misfortune. Break him at the same time,
I'll be
and
there,
then we'll
but
split
I'm
it.
not saying a word.
You can see you standing like behind like a riot shield or something.
Exactly. I just watched The Mummy last week. I saw what happens when they open that chest. Bad things happen.
Raiders of the Lost Ark happens to them too. They melt their faces off. All right, I'll find one, and then we'll see. All right. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Common Professionals Podcast. All music, content, and media used in this production are original creations and are owned by the Common Professionals.